Hey guys, this is UMR Gaming Channel, and it's been a while since my last upload on Digimon Tamer Battles analysis or commentary videos out there. First of all, I am very sorry for very late upload since I had been very busy with my life. So, yep. I think this is it, and let's jump right into it. But before that, thank you Arken Hobby Center for hosting the tournament. So this is basically just a feature battle between Red Agumon BOC player and Red Jesmon player here. And hey, let's start. Okay, so as you all know, Jesmon is one of the most dominant decks in PT6 meta, and I think the Agumon BOC deck had fallen slightly from the meta due to the dominance of Starmon decks, which can stop the reactive and crash attacks of Agumon BOC player there. And as you'll now see, that was a very fortunate security checks for the Agumon BOC player, maintaining the survival of Agumon promo out there. So, yep. Going back from the discussion, the usual tactics or strategy for the Jesmon players, to all Jesmon players winning condition would be terminating the Digivolution until Jesmon and playing the key cards out there like BT1 Tai Chi and getting the delicate plans and judgment of the blade from the deck by drawing them. Okay, so but I think the red Agumon player has the advantage based on the game conditions, and well, I cannot blame the Jesmon player here for checking Jesmon. It should have been checked by Agumon by the Greymon promo, if not blocked, if it was not blocked by Stormon Blank. But I mean, you cannot really know the contents of your security file, right? So a good play from the Agumon BOC player there, memory choke to prevent the quick setup of the OTK there. That would be a misplay for the Jesmon player, but I think the Jesmon player has no choice but to play into Saber Hackmon to play a blocker there and potentially evolve into Jesmon if there would be no, what do you call that, memory chokes Agumon player. Okay, so the Agumon BOC player can potentially finish the game, but a Geo Greymon security check would delete that Agumon and fairly finish the game. Yeah. Of course, that will be blocked by what do you call that, Stormon Blank there, but a slight display was done by error, but it will be replayed as the Agumon BOC player had quickly noticed the misplay there. So that's good. So I think Hmm. The Agumon BOC player will just play Pulsemon there, since he had no other cards to play, such as Taichi Kamiya, BTO6. Okay, so Jesmon now will do his play there by attacking 2 times to the Agumon, to the Greymon promos there, and additionally doing a security check. Okay, but unfortunately, a Gaia Force security check will delete that Jesmon, which is really fortunate for the Agumon BOC player there. And in turn, unlucky for the Jesmon player there. Yep. And of course, the Jesmon player needs to play a blocker there. That's a good play actually. Playing evolving into Saber Hakmon for potential Jesmon evolution next turn, and at the same time playing Sistermon Noir, which is now a blocker due to the Sistermon Black effect. So again, the Agumon BOC player will try to end the game here by attacking 2 attacks there. And of course, I think that would be a mistake if Pulsemon attacks there. So he will just play. He should play a 3 cost Digimon there to continue the memory hook to prevent the evolution and the same turn evolution and attack of Jesmon there potentially. Okay, this is a bad situation for the Jesmon player, but I think he can at least reduce the attacking capability of BOC player here by attacking, of course, attacking the Digimons there and playing Judgment of the Blade to attack the Pulsemon or Agumon. I mean the Agumon, the Professor Agumon there. Unless the Jesmon player has a blocker there, the Agumon BOC player will win here. But as you have seen in the hands of I think the Jesmon player should have just should play the Sistermon Noir there for additional blocking capabilities. Since as you have seen in the field, no Taikamiya from BTO6 to Warp for Warp Digivolution. Yeah, that's a good play actually. Yeah, that's a good play from the Sistermon player. But of course, potential removal of Digimons from Jesmon will be done by Agumon BOC player there, of course. That will be expected. Yep. That card, that's really bad for just one player here. Atomic Blaster to delete the two Sistermons there, and Memory Chop again by the Agumon BOC player there, preventing the same turn attack and evolution of Jesmon. That would be really unfortunate for the Jesmon player there. Well, I think he should have just reached the... I know he cannot. Even if he used lightning jaws here, he cannot finish the game. The Jesmon player cannot finish the game here. So that's really unfortunate for the Jesmon player. And I think this would be game for Agumon BOC player, since the Jesmon player has no blockers there. And as you have seen in his hand cards, no blockers for the Jesmon player. So yep, he can do... he can attack the unsuspended Digimons of Agumon BOC using 2 Judgment of the Blades for 2 Hackmons there. But unfortunately, no... but unfortunately, no Judgment of the Blade copy in the Jesmon player's hand, and that Gallantmon should have been the Gallantmon BT2, since by that he can delete that Pulsemon to prevent finishing the game. But yeah, that's it for game 1 in favor of the Agumon BOC player there. Okay, for the second game, the Jesmon player should win here for the tiebreaker game. Okay, but for me here, I think the partner level 6 Digimon for the Jesmon deck here should be the BT02 Gallantmon, since it can potentially bypass the Gaia Force checks, as I've said earlier, as you have seen earlier, which deleted the Jesmon there. That's really unfortunate for the Jesmon player there. And okay, I think we'll do rush attacks there to quickly deplete the what do you call the security pile of Agumon BOC player there. But as you all as you see there, the Agumon BOC player had quickly set up a 2 Kamiya tamers there. Okay, which I believe the Agumon BOC player will just wait for a Agumon BOC draw there for Warp Digivolution. Okay, memory choke attempt, but of course 2 Kamiya is present. I mean are present in the field, preventing that memory choke from Jesmon player. Such a good card for the Agumon BOC player, and that was a really fortunate security check for Agumon BOC, since as you have seen, the Agumon is still alive there, and using the Atomic Blaster to delete that level 4 Digimon, which is Bauhackmon, I guess, which is really unfortunate for the Jesmon player. Yep. Okay, another accumulation of Digivolution. I mean, step-by-step evolution for Jesmon player, and I believe that the Jesmon player should have just continue digivolving until Jesmon. And I think the Jesmon player should have attacked the Agumon earlier by what do you call that? Monogramon, since Monogramon has higher PP than Agumon. So as you have seen, setup by setup for Agumon BOC for potential Agumon BOC warp digivolution there. Okay, another digivolution, another race from hatching zone for Jesmon player there, and evolution into Saber Hakmon to play Sistermon Noir there. But I think that will be only deleted by Wyvern Breath or the Agumon BOC player there. And yeah, the Jesmon player had played Judgment of the Blade to attack the two Digimons in play, which is to delete the two Digimons there. In addition, using the Bauhakmon ESS there, which is really good card. But of course, the Agumon BOC player will attempt doing a warp evolution, which is not a good idea, I think. Yep. So should just delete that Saber Hakmon to prevent the potential Jesmon OTK attacks there, or multi attacks, I mean. Yep. Since I think the Jesmon player can potentially finish the game next turn if the security checks would be favorable for him. But of course, the Agumon BOC player here plans to delete that Saber Hakmon using Wyvern's Breath. I think Pulsemon was added into the Agumon BOC deck just for the Wyvern Breath deck card there. Oh my god, I'm really sorry for this very random and very random construction of commentaries here or analysis there. So it's just really a spontaneous what do you call that, commentary here. As you all know, my English skills are not really there. So but I will just do my best to attempt speaking or doing commentary as good as I can. Yeah. Okay, so as you have seen, just one was finally played there. So I think it's time for the Agumon BOC player to delete that. But of course, I think the red Agumon BOC player has no other removal options there. But fortunately for the Agumon BOC player there, the tamer card for the opposing Jesmon player is Marcus Demon, which is a useless card for Jesmon deck. Instead, that should have been BT1 Taichi for extra security attacks, of course. Okay, another Judgment of the Blade to delete that what do you call that, Agumon, and 2 checks, of course, which would be favorable. I think that's unfavorable for Jesmon deck here. Another Mat Taichi, I mean Taichi Kami out. Security check there, and oh my god, that's really unfortunate. Security checks for Jesmon there. 2-for-1 battle there. Oh my god. I think the luck is on the side of the Agumon BOC player there. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry for that. Oh my god. I think the game is sealed now for in favor of the Agumon BOC player, since I think there are no removal options for the Jesmon there. Based on his hand cards there, and yeah, the build basically. Yep, that black, that really nasty effect from Agumon BOC. The opposing Jesmon player has already taking hands there. Okay, you already know the effect of Agumon BOC right here. If crash security, top of the security if a Digimon was deleted, and of course if there is a tamer in play, delete one 13k or less Digimon, DP Digimon in play, opposing player. So I think that's it for the picture battle between the two red decks of dominant decks of BTO6. So quick analysis. I think the luck of the Agumon BOC player and the not so ideal deck build of the Jesmon player are the key elements in winning for the red Agumon players win there, of course. So I think it would be really I think the Jesmon deck would be more threatening if Delicate Plan and Taichi Kamiya from BTO1 was added there, of course. And of course, the standard strategy for Jesmon players out there would be the recommended strategy would be accumulation of Digivolution until Jesmon, or rather gradual Digivolution from Digitama until Jesmon in the hatching field, and of course set up of tamers like especially BTO1 Taichi Kamiya for extra security check for Jesmon OTK attacks, and then of course Delicate Plan should not be forgotten there, as that card will be the secret technique for the ensured winning condition of the Jesmon player there, since as you have all known, the Delicate Plan prevents the security effects of the option cards that would be revealed in the security checks of Jesmon player. And of course the Saber Hackman and Jesmon and Greymon, that's it. The Greymon is missing there, that's why I didn't see any Greymon in deck. So of course add a set of that card, that Greymon ST2, which has the ESS of security attack +1. That is a really crucial card for the Jesmon deck. So for the Agumon BOC player there, I think uh I think no misplace, I think, for the Agumon BOC player there. So just a quick review on the Agumon BOC player, or analysis, quick analysis. I think the red Agumon BOC deck had fallen slightly in the BTO6 meta, since due to the presence of reactive decks like Starmon, security control decks, and of course the rise, and of course the emergence of black Craniamon decks, which prevents the deletion of course the blockers and Craniamon itself, which would be a nemesis for the Agumon BOC deck out there, since its core strategy would be rush attack for quick depletion of opponent's security pile, and of course removal of four boss cards of the opposing player, basically. As long as the opposing player can stop either of the two, I think the Agumon BOC will be doomed to fall slightly in the BTO6 meta, as I've said. So I think the current meta, the current dominant decks in the BTO6 meta will be composed of Rush OTK and reactive decks, such as Rush OTK decks such as Jesmon and Agumon BOF, and reactive decks such as Craniamon, Starmon, and security control decks. For other decks such as the Ancient Raimon and Agumon BOC, I think, and of course the yellow, we cannot forget that previously Tier 0 Lord Nightmon deck out there. Okay, so but of course I think Rush OTK still, Rush OTK decks are, for me, the most dominant or the most threatening decks of the BTO6 meta, because I believe that Rush OTKs outtempos any kind of deck, especially reactive decks there. Of course, that would be only viable with the help of Delicate Plan. That's why some Agumon BOF decks are adding red cards or red tamers, such as the starter Taichi Kamiya or the BTO1 Taichi, just to add Delicate Plan, and of course Lightning Jaws for additional rush potential for Agumon BOF deck. So I think that's it for my very random commentary or analysis of this video. Yeah, thank you for watching, and please like the video and subscribe my channel for more of this random shenanigans or random analysis of the current Digimon card game meta. So peace, bye bye.